I've got the Fitzroy crossing floods on my mind because my brother's up there.
I know, right? There was a bridge that got taken out or something, right?
Yeah, the Fitzroy Bridge.
And does that would cut off access for lots of people?
Yeah, R.I.P. Fitzroy Bridge. He might not even be able to make my wedding.
What?
Yeah, apparently it might take weeks for the flooding to reside, and once it does, the roads might not be open for some time because they get all fucked up.
Oh my God!
And also, there might be more rain. It's that time of year. It's wet season.
Wow, it's unprecedented.
Certainly is. They call it a once in 100-year flooding event.
They like that number.
They do. It's a nice arbitrary whole number, right? 3 figures.
It's the old, you're not going to see another one sort of idea.
Yeah, once in a lifetime.
Yeah, not a generation, because a generation is short, but a lifetime is a lifetime, right? So,
I've heard some pretty crazy stats about it. Actually, have you heard any?
No.
All right, let me give you a couple, and you pick which one's wrong.
Well, so you're going to pop a fake one in?
I'm going to pop a fake one in, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're going to pop the fake one in. All right, let's go.
Okay. And don't tell me which one's the fake one until the end, okay? Don't have a guess until you've heard them all, okay?
I'm going to listen to them all. Yeah. I'm going to listen to them all. Yep.
Okay, there's 60,000 cubic meters of water a second moving down the Fitzroy River.
Yep, 60,000 cubic.
It's kind of hard to visualize, isn't it?
No, you just pop it in a cube, and then you imagine 16,000 of them.
60,000.
60,000.
60,000 1 meter cubes. So that's... Okay, so, geez, are we going to do this? If you had 1,000 cubes, so you have a kilometre of cubes.
Yep, kilometre of cubes.
Yep. And then it's 60 metres wide. So it's a kilometre long, 60 metres wide, and 1 metre up.
Yeah, okay.
So that amount of water is moving down the river every second.
Yeah, it's a lot of water.
That's the flow. Okay. B. That's A. 60,000 cubic metres. Okay. B. 800 homes destroyed.
Okay.
Not really too much to analyse there. If you had 100 homes lined up,
yep,
you put 8 wide,
yep,
that's how many homes?
It's a lot of homes when you lay it out like that.
Okay. C, the amount of water moving down the river in 1 hour is equal to the amount of water Perth uses in 1 year.
Again, we're talking large amounts of water. Is it? Sorry, and what's the context of that? Was that rain or is that in the river or what?
Moving down the river.
Moving down the river every hour.
In 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, stat. Couldn't you work it? I could. Anyway, yeah. Well, let's hear the fourth one first, and then I'll have a think.
I'm going to give you 5.
Oh, shit off. All right.
In 6 hours, the flow of the river could fill the Sydney Harbour.
That's, yeah, okay, yep. I'm with you.
So that's D. And E.
Yep.
It's the highest flow rate ever observed in any Australian river.
The highest flow rate. Okay.
All right. So do you want a quick recap?
Well, the funny thing is that you've got a couple of ones which can prove the other one. If you had the time. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, give me a quick recap.
Okay. A, 60,000 cubic metres.
Got it.
B, 800 homes.
800 homes.
C, 1 hour equal to the amount of water Perth uses in 1 year.
Yeah.
D, 6 hours could fill the Sydney Harbour.
Yep.
E, highest flow rate ever observed in any Australian river ever.
I'm going to lock in D, Sydney Harbour.
Bow.
Shit.
Actually, I don't even know if the. Do you want to guess again?
Yeah, go on.
Because I made it up, so I don't even know if it's wrong or right. But I'm just assuming it's wrong. Because one of them I made up. It's the 800 homes destroyed.
You made that up.
Yeah. So I only knew about flow rate. As you can tell, I was very interested in flow.
Yeah, I could tell from the previous 4 sort of things. It's a lot. You're throwing a lot of stats at me. Big
I know.
numbers.
It's overwhelming.
And then you snuck in the homes destroyed, and I was thinking 800 I was thinking to myself, 800 homes across a pretty big distance. Like that's a lot of area of devastation.
And it sounds reasonable, doesn't it?
It does.
When you're dealing with something of that scale.
Yeah, and if it was say 750, I'd be like, okay, well, was that really wrong?
Different. Yeah, so I just sent you a link.
Oh, okay, I see the slider now.
Yeah, check it out. So that's the greatest flow of ever in Australia. That's fascinating.
Yeah, that's huge, isn't it?
Apparently the river's 50 kilometres wide in one part.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see that. Like bulges in the middle. Interesting.
I don't know what that dandruff is all around on the grassy sections. It's some overlay. No, it doesn't. There's not. No, actually, yeah, it's in the ocean as well. That's bizarre. And I don't understand the weather. Hey, the weather is so wild.
Yeah, of course.
The weather's just and it's so unpredictable.
Oh, they're predicting it. They do a reasonable job.
They predict it so late. Like they predict it, but like those big what do you call it? So I always forget. Like a hurricane in the US. What's the opposite of a cyclone? Yeah, I think it's a hurricane. Those hurricanes, like so like they give you about 48 hours notice. And they're like, hey, we're serious about this one. Not to be fucked around with. You got to get out. You got to go to your safe place.
Sure.
You got to leave the city.
Yeah.
Or get in your safe place, whatever that is.
You know those websites where you can pay money and they'll tell you what the weather's going to be like in a year from now,
What? No.
Yeah. So you get really extreme forecasts. For
How much
example,
you have to pay for that bullshit? It's like worse than a horoscope.